If you're over 60 and living with diabetes, chances are you've been told to stay away from most fruits. Too much sugar, they say. But what if I told you that not all fruits are harmful, and in fact, two common affordable fruits might actually help lower your blood sugar, improve insulin sensitivity, and even reduce inflammation naturally? You don't need expensive supplements, extreme diets, or medications with long lists of side effects. Nature has already provided powerful tools. We've just been overlooking them. And here's the kicker. Even doctors were surprised by how effective these fruits were in real-world studies. One of them showed improved fasting glucose and reduced belly fat in older adults after just a few weeks of regular consumption. These aren't exotic fruits flown in from halfway across the world. You'll likely find them in your local grocery store or farmer's market. You might even have them at home right now. So if you or someone you love is trying to keep blood sugar under control, avoid dangerous spikes, and feel more energized every day, keep watching, because the second fruit on this list could completely change how you think about fruit and diabetes. Fruit number 1, berries, nature's sweetest blood sugar protectors. When it comes to diabetes and fruit, most people are told the same thing: avoid sugar, even from natural sources. But this blanket advice often leads to unnecessary fear, especially when it comes to one of the most nutrient-dense and blood sugar-friendly fruit groups out there: berries. Berries such as strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries are some of the best fruits diabetics and seniors can eat daily. They're naturally low in sugar, packed with fiber, and full of antioxidants that do more than just fight aging. They actively support glucose metabolism, reduce insulin resistance, and combat chronic inflammation. Unlike tropical fruits like mangoes or grapes that can cause a quick spike in blood sugar, berries have a low glycemic index, which means they digest more slowly and lead to more stable blood sugar levels. This is especially important for older adults whose ability to regulate insulin tends to decline over time. One of the biggest benefits of berries is their high fiber content, particularly soluble fiber. This type of fiber creates a gel-like substance in the gut that slows the breakdown of carbohydrates and the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. As a result, you feel full longer, experience fewer cravings, and maintain more even energy levels throughout the day. What sets berries apart even further is their rich concentration of polyphenols and anthocyanins, plant compounds that have been shown in studies to improve insulin sensitivity and lower fasting blood glucose. These natural chemicals also act as antioxidants, protecting cells from oxidative stress, which is often elevated in people with diabetes. Research has shown that consuming berries regularly can lead to significant reductions in blood sugar and inflammation markers. In one study, participants with metabolic syndrome who ate mixed berries daily showed improved insulin function and lowered LDL, bad cholesterol, over a short period. But the benefits aren't limited to blood sugar. Berries have also been linked to better heart health, which is a major concern for diabetics and seniors alike. They help reduce blood pressure, support healthy blood vessels, and even improve cholesterol ratios thanks to their anti-inflammatory and antiplatelet effects. Cognitive health is another area where berries shine. As we age, brain function naturally slows, but the antioxidants in berries have been found to improve memory and delay age-related cognitive decline. One long-term study even found that older adults who consumed berries at least twice a week had brains that functioned as if they were 2.5 years younger. And let's not forget how versatile berries are. You can eat them fresh, frozen, blended into smoothies, sprinkled on oats, added to salads, or even mashed into a healthy topping for whole grain toast. The options are endless, and their natural sweetness makes them feel like a treat without the guilt. Many seniors worry about dental issues or digestive sensitivity, but berries are gentle on the stomach and easy to chew, especially when soft or blended. Plus, frozen berries retain nearly all the nutrients of fresh ones and are available year-round at a lower cost. Just make sure to choose unsweetened varieties. Portion control is also easier with berries. Just 1/2 to 1 cup per day provides substantial health benefits without loading your body with excessive natural sugars. This makes them one of the most accessible and sustainable fruit options for seniors managing diabetes. Another hidden benefit of berries: they support a healthy gut microbiome. Their fiber and polyphenols act as prebiotics, feeding the good bacteria in your digestive system. And emerging research shows that gut health plays a huge role in metabolic regulation and immune function, two areas that are often compromised in diabetes. Too often, people assume that fruits must be avoided if you're diabetic, but berries prove that the right fruits in the right portions can actually help reverse some of the metabolic damage caused by high blood sugar. They don't just avoid causing harm, they actively help your body heal. So the next time you're at the grocery store or farmer's market, don't walk past the berry section. Whether it's strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, or raspberries, adding a cup of berries to your daily diet could be one of the simplest and most delicious ways to support your blood sugar and your overall health. Fruit number 2, green apples, the diabetic-friendly fruit with a powerful metabolic kick. Green apples are often overshadowed by their sweeter red cousins, but if you're a senior living with diabetes or someone trying to support stable blood sugar and long-term health, green apples may be one of the smartest fruits you can eat. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Apples contain sugar. That's true, but the type of sugar found in green apples is naturally occurring, and more importantly, it's delivered in a package rich with fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, and water. These elements work together to slow digestion, moderate glucose absorption, and even enhance insulin efficiency, unlike processed foods or fruit juices that spike your blood sugar within minutes. Green apples are considered a low to medium glycemic fruit, depending on ripeness. That means they cause only a gradual increase in blood sugar, giving you energy without the crash. What sets green apples apart from red ones is their lower sugar content and higher fiber concentration. A typical Granny Smith apple contains around 9 to 10 grams of sugar, which is significantly lower than most red varieties like Fuji or Gala. That makes green apples a better option for those needing tight glucose control, especially seniors who may already be on medication or insulin. And let's talk about fiber, because this is where green apples shine. A medium green apple has about 4 grams of fiber, most of it soluble pectin fiber. This fiber forms a gel-like substance in your stomach that slows digestion and prevents rapid glucose absorption, giving your pancreas more time to manage insulin response naturally. But that's not all. Green apples also contain polyphenols, natural plant chemicals that have been shown to reduce blood sugar spikes and improve insulin sensitivity in both healthy individuals and those with metabolic disorders. Some studies have suggested that apples may even reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes over time when consumed regularly as part of a balanced diet. Now, here's something most people don't realize. The skin of the apple is where most of the nutrients live. Apple skin is rich in quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation, support heart health, and enhance immune function. For diabetics, quercetin is especially beneficial because it has been linked to lower glucose levels and reduced insulin resistance. Seniors dealing with diabetic complications like poor circulation, nerve pain, or early-stage kidney issues can also benefit from the anti-inflammatory properties of green apples. Chronic inflammation is a hidden factor behind many of the complications associated with diabetes, and foods like green apples can help cool that internal fire over time. Another overlooked benefit of green apples: weight control. Maintaining a healthy weight is crucial for managing type 2 diabetes, and green apples are an ideal snack. They're low in calories, filling, and their high fiber content helps curb cravings by making you feel full longer. One apple mid-morning can stop you from reaching for cookies or sugary snacks later in the day. Plus, apples contain compounds that promote gut health by feeding the beneficial bacteria in your digestive tract. A healthy gut has been directly linked to better glucose control, and reduced systemic inflammation. So every bite of that crisp green apple is also a step toward a healthier microbiome. Seniors will also appreciate how easy and portable green apples are. No slicing, no mess, no prep. You can pack one in your bag, keep a few on the counter, or slice one up for a bedtime snack. Just be sure to eat it with the skin on, and if you're pairing it, try a small amount of almond butter or a few walnuts to add protein and healthy fat, which will further slow down glucose release. Now, some people ask, can I eat apples every day if I'm diabetic? The answer is yes, as long as it fits within your daily carbohydrate and calorie goals. In fact, studies have shown that people who eat one apple per day tend to have lower risk of diabetes, better digestive health, and stronger heart function than those who don't. And don't worry about green apples getting boring. You can chop them into oatmeal, add them to a salad, bake them with cinnamon, or even simmer them with cloves for a naturally sweet dessert. With so many options, they're one of the most versatile and satisfying fruits you can eat. Bottom line, green apples are more than just a crunchy snack. They're a daily dose of blood sugar support, fiber, and anti-inflammatory nutrition. If you're looking for a fruit that checks every box for diabetic health and aging gracefully, green apples absolutely deserve a place on your plate. Smart tip, eat fruit the right way. It's not just what you eat, but how you eat it. When it comes to managing diabetes, especially in your senior years, fruit can be both your friend and your enemy. You've already seen how powerful berries and green apples can be, but there's a crucial detail most people overlook. How you eat fruit is just as important as what kind of fruit you eat. Let's start with one simple but often ignored truth. Eating fruit on an empty stomach by itself can lead to rapid blood sugar spikes, even if it's a low glycemic fruit. Why? Because there's nothing else in your digestive system to slow down the absorption of natural sugars. That means glucose enters your bloodstream faster, which forces your body to respond more aggressively with insulin. Now imagine doing that several times a week, maybe with a banana at breakfast, or a handful of grapes as a snack. Over time, even healthy habits like these can contribute to unstable blood sugar, fatigue, and even insulin resistance. But here's the good news, there's a better way. For seniors especially, the smartest way to eat fruit is to pair it with healthy fat, protein, or both. This slows down digestion and prevents that sugar rush that can lead to crashes and cravings. For example, add a tablespoon of nut butter to sliced apples, mix berries into Greek yogurt or chia pudding. Enjoy fruit after a meal that includes fiber, protein, and healthy fat. Doing this doesn't just lower the glycemic impact, it also improves satiety, meaning you'll feel full longer and reduce your urge to snack on processed foods. That's a huge win for blood sugar, weight control, and overall metabolic health. Another tip, stick to whole fruits, never fruit juice. Even natural, 100% fruit juice is loaded with concentrated sugars and stripped of fiber. A small glass can contain more sugar than a soda. That's a disaster for seniors with diabetes or pre-diabetes. Whole fruit gives you fiber, water, nutrients, and a slower release of glucose, all things that juice does not. And don't underestimate timing. Having fruit as part of a balanced breakfast or lunch is often better than eating it late at night or as a solo snack. Your body metabolizes carbohydrates differently depending on the time of day and your activity level, so aligning fruit intake with meals can improve insulin efficiency and even support better sleep. Finally, be mindful of portion sizes. Just because a fruit is healthy doesn't mean you can eat unlimited amounts. For most fruits, a serving is about 1/2 to 1 cup. Stick to that. Combine it wisely, and you can safely enjoy fruit as a regular, beneficial part of your diabetes nutrition strategy. The bottom line, you don't need to fear fruit. Just be smart about it, pair it right, time it right, and choose the best types, and your body will thank you for years to come. Managing diabetes doesn't have to mean giving up everything you enjoy. It just means getting smarter about what you eat and how you live. The 2 fruits you've seen today aren't just delicious. They're natural tools to help you stabilize blood sugar, support your metabolism, and protect your health as you age. If you found this video helpful, imagine what else you could learn by joining us. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Everly Health, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on simple, science-backed health tips made especially for seniors like you. Your journey to better health starts with one small change. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.